Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back here to the Rec Center in Logan, West Virginia, where we are here for day 3 of this Feud in the Coalfields tournament. Chris Kidd, Bradley Damron, Kevin Jones here with you. As our first game set up today will be Chapmanville and Westside's girls, as we've had quite the adventure in the scheduling here today. Again, we thought we were going to start at 11 a.m., had 9 games on the schedule. 3 of those got knocked off until 2. We learned when we come back, 1 more's been chopped off, so we've at least got 4 games for you here today.
Yeah, I think we got back-to-back, 2-hour break, back-to-back.
Yeah, so that's going to be our schedule as of now.
I'd love to have known that before my hour drive this morning, because I didn't have to be here at 10. I could have been here at 1:30.
Yeah.
Or they could have said, hey, bring your golf clubs because you can go play in the golf simulator for a couple hours. Neither or, right?
And right now, I don't see an official here either. So
I think that's what we're waiting on now, Chris, is officials.
Yes, I'm not sure if we're going to get started here in a moment or in just a few moments. But while we have a moment, I'd like to thank our sponsors for helping us bring you all the action here in the Feud in the Coalfields: Logan Bank and Trust, Hope Gas, Little General Store, Logan Regional Medical Center, East Company Shop, Rebuild and Electrical, Kermit Western Auto, Chapmanville Foodland, Giovanni's of Logan, Gino's of Chapmanville, Scott Ambergy, State Farm Agent in Chapmanville, Missy Birchfield, State Farm Agent in Logan, Williamson Auto Sales, Farrell and Hill Insurance Agency, United Motorsports, Mountaineer Buildings, the 1910 Steakhouse in downtown Logan, Chiefs Roadhouse, Southern West Virginia Community and Technical College, Genmar Services, White Eye Care, Aracoma Drug Store, the Tug Valley Wellness Clinic, Three Guys Pizza and Brew, Precision Air Heating and Cooling, Punk's Tires, Diamond Flagging Company, and Rebel River Outfitters here helping us bring you the action today from the Chief Logan Rec Center. Again, right now, talking things over as far as getting official up here in just a little bit. So we're going to step aside for a quick break and hopefully be back with the tip-off right after this as you're watching the Feud in the Coalfields here on the D&D Sports Network. Welcome back, everybody, here to the Rec Center in Logan, West Virginia. Chris Kidd, Kevin Jones, and Bradley Damron here for our first game of the day, and we finally found ourselves from officials, and it's a little shady out there right now, guys. You got Brad Napper and Mike Tomlin, both middle school and high school Chapmanville coach. Let's see how partial this is today. I'm just joking. Again, glad those guys were able to come over and help us out here. Again, had a little bit of an official shortage with everybody having to be all around the area today for all these games. Three-pointer out front, and that one will get knocked down by Chloe Miller as she gets the scoring started.
Big-time three by Miller.
Again, if you're just joining us for the first time this week, as Daisy Farley hits the deck on the far side, or Dixie Mans, excuse me. Sorry, I had... Yeah, Daisy used to think where that number, so I was trying to remember who was who. But, yeah, if you're just joining us for the first time this week, and it's 2 20-minute halves that we'll have, running clock until the final minute of each half. So, again, things will keep moving quickly here as here comes Chapmanville up the far side. Kenley Steele, again, transferred from Nitro after her sophomore year. Looking to get back into basketball here coming up for her senior year. Dixie Mans drives in hard. That one off the mark, gets it back. She'll fire back out to Steele.
I remember Kenley. We used to cover Logan Middle School girls basketball, and she was one of their stars there. And then she played 1 year at Logan, ended up Nitro, then coming back to Chapmanville, right?
Yeah, she's fun. I had her in first period this past year. I just give her crap. She'd give it right back to you. So she's got a good personality and fun to be around.
She's a really good big, too, I promise you. Really strong in the post.
There you get a look at it. She got good position on the right block. Now has to fire it out as Peyton Ellis has it and has it lost off her leg.
And she didn't get to play last year, did she?
No, it was, I think by the time she had transferred, everything was too late. But, yeah, I think she was maybe a part of that Nitro roster that won the state championship.
Yeah, her and Micah Adams was both at Logan. I remember Micah, and she's still at Nitro.
Now here comes Kendra Osborne again. She's another one with a lot of talent on this Chapmanville roster as that one gets knocked away from her and taken back is Eva Monroe able to pick it up. Sydney Lusk on the far side gives it off. 3 from the corner. That one's going to be short from Paisley Shannon. Renegades get the rebound, though, to reset over on the left wing. 3 fired up. This one off the back of the rim. This wouldn't fall from Miller and knocked loose and out of bounds. This time it'll go over to the Lady Tigers. And I said we have all boys games first 2 days, I believe. I think today we've got all the girls games.
Well, we did. I think it's just 1 girls games and the rest middle school. It was supposed to be the day of all middle school, or not all middle school, but all high school girls basketball, man. But everybody, I guess, just fell off the schedule or didn't show up.
Yes, like we said, I think we had some changes all over the place here today as that step back 3 won't fall for Ingram. Rebounded inside by Ellis, and she'll get fouled. Yes, that's why whenever you sent the schedule last night and I looked at it, I was like, that's a lot. But I was like, I bet that doesn't end up being the final schedule. They've had to really work on the fly a couple times over the course of these 2 days. They've done a good job of getting all these games together and trying to get them out here whenever they were made available.
If I was one of the coaches, I'd be chewing on Brad the whole time like he does refs, right? Would you give it back to him?
Well, Kyle, I don't know if Kyle can over there.
Oh, he'd get trouble probably, would he?
Yeah, I was going to say, Kyle, he played for Brad, won state championship with Brad. I said, they probably got a good relationship. I said, Westside side, though, I said, I'd say the chewing can go on as far as they're concerned. Shannon will bring the rebound back out. Oh, looking
Nice
underneath.
pass.
Yeah, wide open on the right block. An easy layup for Monroe. So 5-1 lead now for Westside. Inbounds pass tipped away. It'll stay with Chapmanville. Good hands by Caleb Matney. Steele able to get it in, able to break the press, cross the timeline, but now in trouble on the far side. Looking for help is Megan Brown. And going to get a whistle and a tie-up. And Chad Akers playing our possession arrow man. He says it is Chapmanville ball.
Got the A-team up here today, don't they?
I told you, man, we got Brad Napper, Mike Tomlin, Chad Akers. About time these guys put in an honest day's work, I tell you. These are some of the hardest working guys you'll run across. There's Megan Brown with a nice slice inside, and she'll lay it in. I was going to say, I can't say anything about work ethic with as lazy as I can be. So. These guys are up at crack of dawn, up doing stuff all day long. Now inside. Oh, tough spill on the way to the basket by Matney as she'll get hacked. Yeah, but I think that needs to be our little general store player of the game after this, is just talking to the coaches about what it was like officiating. Do you feel like you did that better or worse? Do you have new appreciation for it?
Be a good interview.
That would be a fun interview.
We'll let Bradley go do that.
That's what I said. Brad and Mike, they've got a good sense of humor about things too. The second free throw. That one will get the friendly bounce off the back as Matney pushes the lead back to 3 for the Lady Renegades. Up ahead, Mans gets it on the right block as she takes it strong, and she'll draw the foul. Dixie Mans, the queen of the nap in Mr. Kidd's classroom.
Is she?
I did. There was a couple days she made it bell to bell without passing out on me.
Well, when I went over and got the rosters earlier, I said, which young lady has the best handwriting? And they really didn't say nothing. Then the one that actually wrote it down, I can't remember which one she was. I have to pick it out.
May have been Peyton that did it.
Yeah. I said, well, y'all have to make it legible for Chris Kidd to announce. And he's like, oh.
I figure I get about that response. No, Dixie's a great kid. I said she was always fun. I'd make fun of her because she never share her food with anybody whenever she'd bring it in. And she'd just laugh and smile at you. She's basically her way of saying, yeah, and I'm never going to, so get used to it. Ingram, nice scoop, getting inside, and she'll lay it in. 6-5. So again, there's that athleticism from Kendra Ingram. You got to watch her tear it up a few times in middle school basketball. She's just coming in, I believe, sophomore this year. That jumper off the mark. Steele gets the rebounds. Now she'll push. Like you said, she's tall and athletic, can handle the ball.
Nice Euro.
Yeah, she went coast to coast that time, got inside. Like you said, great move there. And that's such a pivotal thing to have on your roster. You're a big that can dribble like that, is athletic like that. I think Kyle Browning, talking to him a little bit before the game, he said, we've got to get her a little meaner. I said, well, heck, swing her by my room. I had a way of making her mad in the morning. It's up ahead.
She's such a good kid, though.
She is. She's, like I said, she's funny. So she's easy to get along with. Yeah, she sent me an email one time about her grade, and, you know, I just obviously took it to the next level just to be how I am as Paisley Shannon gets layup. And I said, man, that email sounded like really threatening almost to me, like you're really like getting on to me. I was like, you really want that to be how it goes? I made a big deal out of it to her, so she sent another email from another class, and she said, King, please will you put my grade? I just started dying laughing. So I was like, all right. I said, that's a good response. I like it. Inbound near side for Nevaeh Brooks. Brooks will give it off far side as Monroe gets out front and has it stolen away. Here comes Brown driving in on the right side. Tries to go up, and a big rejection in the middle by Kelsey Garrettson.
I'll tell you what, she's got some size. She's really tall, Chris.
I was about to say, again, Garrettson, she's thrown a few things off on the interior so far, along with Peyton Adair. Now turnaround jumper. That one won't fall for Garrettson as Mans grabs the rebound, and now fight for it. And possession arrow will be in favor of Chapmanville. And it seemed like every Chapmanville girls game I saw last year, Dixie Mann, she was on the floor a lot. I was like, you need to get some of those volleyball knee pads to go out there. I was like, you're going to get hurt doing all that, but she's a down and dirty player. She likes to get after it. Ingram brings it over left side. She's got the range from there. That one too strong. Rebound comes off the back iron. Miller pushes into the front court. All the way inside. Good defense that time by Hayden Atkins. She was able to force the miss, but it'll stay here with Westside. Nearly halfway through this first half. Swinging it over. Good look in the corner for three, and there's another one for Chloe Miller.
She's lighting it up here to start the game, isn't she? Is that two?
Yeah, it's 2 threes for her now. She's got more than half the points for Westside. They lead it by 6. Brown gives it back for Ingram, scoops it up, and what touch by Ingram.
I remember Miller from a middle school tournament we done a few years back at Chapmanville, and she was one of our players of the game. She lit it up in one of them games over there for like 25 or 30.
Well, she's got a chance for a third one now, and she'll hit.
And she hasn't left off from the middle school action, has she?
I was going to say, she's picking up right where she left off with you.
Yeah.
Westside's got a touchdown lead now at 14-7. Ingram will take it into the middle, find some space, long two. That one won't fall. Mans grabs the rebound. And we get another tie-up. This time it'll go over to Westside.
I think she's just going to be a sophomore this year, maybe a junior, Miller.
That's what I said. She's got good outside shooting. We've seen her take it off the dribble a couple of times here, create her own shot.
Yeah, made a good pass down low, got an assist. And we remember Shannon from softball season, don't we?
Yeah, she was one of our players of the game in one game. Got to speak with her afterwards. She was a fun interview. Here comes Steele. Dishes off to Atkins. They'll reset out front. Ingram had it poked away inside. It's good hands by Adair. They'll get it up ahead on the right side. Floater won't fall. Rebound comes back, and there's Miller charging in, but it spins off on her. Another chance, and now Steele knocks it away. Chapmanville dodges a bullet on that possession, still trailing it by 7. Steele tries to settle the offense here at the top of the key. She'll take it left side, charges in, gets to the rack, counted and one.
Nice take by Kinley.
She's had a couple of good takes here so far today. There's the first one she was able to get to fall home. Now a chance to try and pull Chapmanville back within 4 here. That one will bend off, rebound taken away underneath. It's Peyton Adair. Brings it up over to Miller. Now far side for Matney. Miller will take it, trying to shake on Mans. Gets it back out front for Brooks. Matney now charges inside with a floater. Can't get it to fall. Rebound knocked loose and going to be last touched by Matney and Westside. Again, both teams do get 3 timeouts per game in these running 20-minute halves. So far, flow has been great, though, in this contest as Brown spins inside, but going to get called for a travel.
We got a really A-team great officiating crew here today, Chris.
Like I said, we got ourselves some basketball royalty out here doing the Lord's work. Atkins with the steal. She'll bring it inside with a floater, no good. Rebounded by Garrettson. Yeah, that's what I joked about with Brad, I think, a couple days after the state championship this past year, and he was out having to clean something in the gym back in Chapmanville, and I was like, man, it always has a way of humbling you right after you achieve something big. You're back to doing some of the smallest stuff ever right after. He goes, you ain't kidding. It was like me, like 2 days after we won the state championship in tennis. I said, I had people complaining about the courts out there. I had to go deal with that and had to try and fight with that. I was like, man, we just won states 2 days ago. Can I get a second?
Yeah, can we get a thank you? Or great job, coach.
So I was like, yeah, so it brings you back down to earth real quick. Is Megan Brown able to knock down that 3, and Chapmanville now within 2. So they've hung in here in this first half, and they've been able to fight back as Brooks misses, and a chance now for the Lady Tigers to tie or take the lead. Here's Mann. She'll make the grab, gives it over far side. 3 on the way, and that one knocked down by Alyssa Jeffrey. And a timeout called now by Westside as the Lady Tigers take the lead for the first time at 15-14. We'll be back after this as you're watching the Feud in the Coalfields here on the D&D Sports Network.
The best thing about West Virginia is hope.
The commitment we're making is $2.2 billion in the state of West Virginia.
It's creating opportunities for the next generation to have career-sustaining jobs.
We're creating career paths and jobs.
Everybody's talking about it. Hogas is doing it.
This gives opportunities for underprivileged communities to have new jobs, to have new opportunities, and it just gives people hope.
Learn more at wvisforhope.com.
At Logan Regional Medical Center, our comprehensive inpatient rehabilitation program helps get you back to living life. With an 8-bed unit for patients 18 and over, our caring team of doctors, nurses, and rehabilitation specialists work with you, providing a full line of services to help you restore your capabilities and get you back home and back to living. Logan Regional Medical Center, providing inpatient rehabilitation close to home.
Chapmanville takes their first lead here at 15-14 with 5:44 to go in the first half. Chris Kidd, Kevin Jones, Bradley Damron here. Day 3 of the Feud in the Coalfields, our first game today. As Matney tries to drive in, that one poked free by Brown. Now back to the free throw line. Nice move by Adair. She'll get fouled on the way to the bucket. They will call that a 2-shot foul. So while we have a moment, we'd like to thank some of our sponsors helping us bring you the action this week. Here from the Rec Center, Logan Bank and Trust, Hope Gas, Little General Stores, Logan Regional Medical Center, East Company Shop, Rebuild and Electrical, Kermit Western Auto, Chapmanville Foodland, Giovanni's of Logan, Geno's of Chapmanville, Scott Ambergy, State Farm Agent of Chapmanville, and Missy Birchfield, State Farm Agent in Logan. Both free throws won't fall. Chapmanville with the lead and the ball back. Over to Jeffrey. Hit a 3 a second ago. This time short with it as rebound taken away. Inside by Shannon. Shannon got tripped up near midcourt with Adkins that time. Yeah, Adkins came over. It was funny. During the pregame, I was talking with Kyle Browning, and Adkins just kind of slowly walked over to us, and she just held up a finger right in front of Coach Browning, and he had some blood on it. He goes, "What did you do?" She goes, "I don't know." He said, "Well, go get patched up." I just loved how just patiently she came over and just showed him the finger without saying a word.
That's cut off here, Coach. What was all right?
Oh, it was and you do. I had kids like that just come over and be like, this is bleeding. I was like, you know where the first aid kit's at. Go get it. I was like, you know where I have Band-Aids at. Steele gets inside, challenges 3 defenders, got it on the rim, but couldn't get it to fall. Garrettson will skip it far side for Matney. Now down low as Shannon kick it back out to Matney. 3.5 minutes left here in the first half. 1 point lead for the Lady Tigers. They're on an 8-0 run here. Sydney Lusk gives it over far side. And trying to fight through this zone right now as they get it down to Garrettson, but good defense by Steele.
It's good when you're big and handle the ball like that, right?
Yeah, she really reminds you of like a Lara Evans from a couple of years ago for Chapmanville, too. Because Lara had a lot of the same skill set, could dribble it, shoot it, do everything with it. And she had the size as well. Brown will bring it back out here. Now she'll stop and pop a 3 again. She's another good 3-point shooter on this team. Couldn't get that to fall, but they're still fighting for the rebound again. As I said, her aggressiveness can really pay off with her size, and now she'll get inside and draw a whistle. So it won't be a shooting foul as it'll be out of bounds underneath. You get Ingram coming back into the game for Chapmanville. Look like Monroe back in as well for Westside. Deep inbounds pass, dangerous, gets deflected away by Monroe, but Chapmanville will chase it down in the backcourt. Steele will walk it across here to her right. Trying to go one-on-one here with Miller. Now stepping into a 3. That one may have been deflected on that one. Good defense there from Lusk. And we get another tie-up, and this one will stay with Chapmanville. Dixie Mans has been involved, I think, in every tie-up so far.
Being aggressive, isn't she?
She is. That's what I said. She'll get in there and wrestle with you. Now Brown looking. Able to find Ingram in the far side. Brown, nice spin back to her left, tries to get it up against Shannon, but Shannon got a hand on it and was able to knock it off of Brown and out of bounds. Westside ball again here with 1:23 to go. Here in this first half, we got a couple of look like middle school boys teams warming up across the way. Could that possibly be our next game?
Who does that look like?
I was going to say, I saw Wildcats on one jersey, but it was on the gray and blue jerseys.
It says, I think it's Valley and, I don't know, maybe Milton. It looks like an M over there.
Interesting. I haven't seen those two squads in any of the games so far yet. Oh, nice dish by Ingram over far side. Layup won't fall for Ellis. Ingram gets it back here with 45 seconds left in the half. She'll lob it out to Brown. Brown finds a little space. She'll pop the three. That one won't fall. As rebound on the backside to Miller. Miller, long pass up ahead. Now skips it back out. Over for Miller. She'll go for another three. This time she'll be off the mark as rebound chased down, but out of bounds with it was Monroe. Yes, I didn't know they were just going to maybe start trying to play another game on the far side, or if that's going to be the next game. Like we said, it's just kind of a dealer's choice at this point as to what the game's going to be next. We got another tie up in the backcourt here after a couple dangerous passes, and Westside will get possession back here. 19.4 seconds left in the first half as Monroe gets it in. She'll get it back now in the left corner. Ingram comes out to contest. Now she'll put up the floater in front of Steele and gets it to go. Now 10 seconds left in the half as Westside regains the lead. Ingram gets it over to Steele with 4 seconds. Steele looks underneath, pass deflected and out of bounds right into Brad Napper's hands. As Chapmanville will get it underneath with 2.1 seconds to go. Ruby Dingus into the game for Chapmanville. Try and get it in deep. It wasn't touched by Ingram, but that's going to run out any chances they have for getting off a good shot to end the half. And Westside will take a 1-point lead into intermission. We'll step aside for a 2-minute break and be back with the second half after this as you're watching the Feud in the Coalfields with us on the D&D Sports Network. Start of the second half here from the Rec Center in Logan, West Virginia. Feud in the Coalfields, day 3. Chris Kidd, Kevin Jones, along with Bradley Damron here as Westside's girls lead the Chapmanville girls 16-15 in varsity action. Paisley Shannon 3 from the corner, and she'll bury it.
Her Miller's been all the offense right now for Westside, haven't they?
They really have here so far. Again, that's another 3, the fourth 3 of the game for Westside. And now we get a wrestling match near midcourt with Ellis and Miller. And possessioner will go back over to Westside. Again, Westside started out hot in the first half. Chapmanville then controlled most of the game. In the latter part of this first half, Westside able to get the last bucket to start, or to end the first half. Now they get the first bucket to start the second half. It's been a little bit of a seesaw game back and forth as this one poked away. Brown got her hands on it. Steele comes up with it. Had some contact with Miller in the backcourt as that pass gets stolen up ahead. Matney goes cross court, top of the key. That one slung at the rim, no good by Monroe. Now a long outlet pass from Ingram. Brown catching up to it. Westside able to get back as Brown trying to get rid of it, but now stolen away by Shannon as Steele tried to get it back, and she'll get called for a reach-in foul. A little bit of helter-skelter start to the second half from both sides here. Matney will dish it off over left side, cutting into the paint. Tough runner this time, almost banked in by Lusk. Rebound fought for, and bodies crash to the ground. Matney and Ellis both getting after the loose ball, and this time possessioner will go to Chapmanville. Oh, entry pass went off the shoulder of Mans that time. Looked like Monroe maybe got a hand in there. Threw off Mann's vision of the pass for a second. They'll go inside for Shannon and ripped away from behind. And who else there but Dixie Mans caused the tie-up.
She's been in every jump ball, hasn't she?
I'm going to say she's going to be in double figures with tie-ups by the time this game's over with. Zone defense of Chapmanville. They try and attack in the middle, but still able to rip the pass away. Now she's in trouble in the backcourt. And let's see what the call is here. It looks like they're going to say West Side ball. Lusk will trigger it in underneath her own basket. She's able to find Monroe on the far side, back out to Matney. Miller, this time she'll charge into the paint, puts one up. That one off the back iron as Mans there for another tie-up. Honestly, if we do another Chapmanville game, I'm keeping that statistic next time for the girls. I said, I got to see how many that is. Well, there's one way of saying it.
Saved it right in, didn't she?
Matney just turned around with a disgusted look on her face like, what am I supposed to do about that? Again, it was a great save by Ellis. She threw it right into the hands of Matney, who was out of bounds with it, but I think they're going to say that Brown was out with it before she saved it now.
Brad was even laughing at that one.
That's tough. Inside that floater from Matney won't fall, and we get a whistle as Steele was able to grab the rebound. Now Ingram looking to fire it in. Like I said, it's gotten a lot more aggressive here so far in the second half as well. As Ellis up ahead to Steele. She gets behind the defense over to Mans. Mans can't convert on the layup. As good defense there by Monroe to catch up.
Steele needs to go ahead and take that layup. She was right there at the rim.
That's what we talked about yesterday. Sometimes just maybe too unselfish in some of those instances. I was trying to remember which game it was that we were doing yesterday.
It was Tug Valley and Wayne, was it? Was that the one that had that? No, it wasn't Nantucket. I don't think.
I was going to say, there was one where it was just like we were getting to the point where we're like, you know what, you just need to shoot instead of trying to get that extra pass in. It's Lusk able to hit on the inside. Now a 6-point lead for Westside. And they led by as much as 7 in the first half before Chapmanville came storming back. Now Mans on the low block, turn around. That one too strong as rebound comes down. Lusk able to get it on the far side. Westside looking to try and take their largest lead of the game on this trip. Nice head fake by Matt, and he goes up and under, count it.
And the scoop.
Well, what a move by Kayla Matney.
The hoop and the harm. If you're tuning in, guys, hit the like and share button. Get the numbers up for these young ladies.
So, first of 4 games here today. Matney off on the second free throw, rebounded by Ingram. Shannon a little slow to get up in the backcourt right now.
I think she rolled her ankle.
Yeah, she was taking it careful that time just to make sure that everything was all right, but she'll check out here as Garrettson will come back in. It looks like we'll get a timeout here with 14-13 to play in the second half. We'll step aside and be back after this as you're watching the Feud in the Coalfields here on the D&D Sports Network.
Before you hit the Hatfield-McCoy Trail, fuel up the way West Virginians do at Little General Stores. From the trail snacks to cold drinks and fuel to keep you rolling, we've got everything you need before you head into the hills. We're proud to be part of your ride, rooted in West Virginia and built for the backroads. Little General Stores, fuel your adventure for West Virginia.
Here at Logan Bank and Trust, we are committed to serving the needs of the Southern Coalfields.
For any of your financial needs, we encourage you to stop by one of our 5 convenient locations or apply online today at lbnt.com.
Whether you choose to stop by or visit us online, our team is here to help you every step of the way.
Buying a new home, expanding your business.
14:08 left here in the second half of our first game today. Chris Kidd, Kevin Jones, Bradley Damron here as Ingram sets up a 3 straight on. That one too strong still. Able to get the rebound out to Atkins as Chapmanville yet to score here in this second half. As there's another good take and strong take from Ingram. She'll draw the foul. Yeah, that's where she's gotten her points today, is on drives. So the more difficult the shot for Ingram, the easier it went down for her. Now she'll get 2 looks at the free throw line. We'd like to thank a couple of our other sponsors here today: Williamson Auto Sales, Farrell and Hill Insurance Agency, United Motorsports, Mountaineer Buildings, the 1910 Steakhouse in downtown Logan, Chiefs Roadhouse, Southern West Virginia Community and Technical College, Genmar Services, White Eye Care, Aracoma Drug Store, Tug Valley Wellness Clinic, Three Guys Pizza and Brew, Precision Air Heating and Cooling, Punk's Tires, Diamond Flagging Company, and Rebel River Outfitters. Ingram able to split the free throws, and now we get a tie-up after that miss as Westside will get another look at it. Lusk tries to drive, kicks it over, now back out. Matney slips.
That's that same spot, isn't it?
Yep, I told you, we've had that spot in our crosshairs for the past couple of days. That's been the slippage area for a lot of the boys' games. There's Brown, 3 from left wing, and that'll fall.
Big time shot. Gets them within 4.
You said Megan Brown's one. She can knock down a bunch of threes in a hurry if she gets going. Now pass far side Atkins. She's played some tough defense today. She's been feisty out there whenever she's checked into the game. Garrettson will get it on the low block, trying to spin on Steele. She runs out of real estate. Pass back out front. Able to get by it momentarily was Monroe. Now Lusk will fire one inside the free throw line and buries it. Big bucket there for Sydney Lusk, 25-19. Steele will swing it far side for Ingram. Ingram barrels her way inside, just forcing her way to the bucket, and she'll draw the contact. And that's where Ingram can be really effective too with Steele. Again, they're just 2 big bodies. They can muscle their way inside, force fouls, get their way to the free throw line.
Where is Milton at, Chris?
Milton is towards Huntington. I know that much.
So you got me this time, didn't you?
I was going to say, we like to play around with, does Chris Kidd know where anything is located ever? The only reason I knew that is because I taught 8th grade West Virginia Studies one year. We had to take them up there for the West Virginia History Bowl.
Geography now?
No, not geography. Definitely not geography. Yeah, I was going to say, I can at least have Dixie and Kinley tell you otherwise as far as that went, but in class this year. But yeah, geography not Mr. Kidd's forte, never will be. I told you, I said I can't tell anyone how to even get to my house. If a pizza delivery guy calls, I'll just be like, look, I'll be in the street, just find me. I don't know how to tell you to get here.
Oh, nice steal.
Oh, nice take here too, as that one was a great jump by Nevaeh Brooks off that miss. Now back to a 6-point game. Atkins gets behind everybody. He fell asleep to the defense, but she misses as Mans tries to save it. But that'll be out of bounds off of Chapmanville. That's just a little bit of a breakdown after that made bucket by Westside, but they dodge a bullet. We had the midway point of the second half. In the middle, Garrettson gets it over Barker. Thought about a shot, instead dumped it down for Garrettson, and Steele with a block. Good passing, but Steele did a good job recovering on defense. Brown will lob it in for Mans. Mans turns in the lane. Nice little floater from Dixie Mans.
Chapmanville's creeping right back into it. Got it to 4 again.
Again, it's same story as the first half. They fell behind. They fought their way back now as they look to try and continue this run. Off the miss, though, baseline jumper. That'll fall for Nevaeh Brooks. She's got 4 big points here in the last couple of moments.
Yeah, it was Miller in the first half. I think she had, 11 in the first half?
Yeah, had 3 threes and a bucket, had 11 of those points.
But they've kind of silenced her here in the second half.
Ingram tries to turn the corner, wraparound pass over to Steele, goes up, can't hit, gets it back a second time, muscles her way in against Garrettson, but then it was knocked away on the backside by Adair. Good physicality down low, but Adair, good job with the help defense. It's over to Brooks. She looks to stay hot. This one off the side of the rim, though. Long rebound. Matney saves it. Was able to get to it, and it's Miller now trying to pick it up. Instead, Brown takes it away from her. Now Brown and Brooks up the left side, and Brooks will commit the foul. So, again, that was a nice physical possession there for both sides, and it ends with Chapmanville going to the free throw line. Trying to close this back down to a 4-point game. She'll connect on the first. And in our next game, looking like Milton Middle School against E Valley. Not sure who they are.
Not either.
So we'll maybe get some clarification on that as we go forward here. Second free throw for Brown. This one up and good as well. 29-25 with 7:50 remaining here in this second half. Brooks will get it up front for Lusk. She'll bounce it over near side now to the corner for Lusk. Down low, Adair. Turn around, hook shot, and she'll get it to go. So Westside keeping Chapmanville at arm's distance here in this second half. 31-25 now. Steele couldn't find an opening along the baseline. She'll bring it back out. Thinking about it. Now drives in right side. Has to try and save it. Man's got a hand on it. Now taken away by Garrettson. Now loose again on the floor. Let's see who the possession arrow is with now. Looks like it goes to Westside. Or no, they say Chapmanville instead. I was going to say, old Chad Akers, he's had to have been worn out over there keeping track of the possession arrow.
They'd probably be, 20 jump balls?
Oh, I'd say definitely that, at least that much. Inside, Ingram once again able to draw the contact. Again, Chapmanville not in the shooting foul yet. Brown gets it into Steele, now out for Ingram. Ingram turns right side. Oh, and she's almost got that shot down, that little reverse scoop right there. She gets a lot of English on it. Lusk up ahead. Her shot may have been blocked by Brown as Garrettson and Steele fighting for the loose ball. It'll stay here with Westside as we approach 6 minutes to go in regulation. Monroe will get it out for Brooks. Back into the corner for Lusk. Down low now. Nice look from Monroe. She'll fire it up at the rim. No good. Rebound somehow falls back to her. Took a couple of crow hops that time, and they may get her for the travel, and it looks like they did. Now Chapmanville, can they close this deficit down?
They've got it to 4 a few times, Chris. They just can't get over that hump.
And they briefly took the lead at the end of the first half. But Westside's been in control most of the game as far as the lead's concerned. As Steele's 3 was online, but just too strong. Tie up here, and it'll go over to Westside. Looks like Garrettson will check out now as Shannon. It's okay to rejoin the game after she got injured a little bit earlier. Lusk into the middle for Adair. Swing it over for Shannon again. She had a big 3 earlier this half. Back over left side. Brooks goes for a 3, nearly banked it in. Comes out long. Brown able to chase it down. She'll give back to Ingram. Chapmanville looking to push here with under 5 minutes to go, and Ingram once again able to draw the whistle. And whenever Ingram gets downhill like that, I mean, she's still got a good enough handle to be able to get all the way into the paint too. And you know, she's coming at you like that. I said she's going to draw a lot of contact whenever she gets down low, and she could be a free throw shooting machine going forward into the next season.
Yeah, if she gets downhill and they, like you said, draws a lot of contact, she's either going to get a layup or get fouled, right? Her and Steele both. I mean, they go hard to the rim, don't they?
Absolutely. So that's a good point of attack right there. And like I said, force the officials to make a call at that point. Like I said, they can absorb and take a lot of contact and beating. That one poked away and out of bounds. Back to a 4-point game here with 3:47 to go.
That's what I said. They've got here several times, right?
Mm-hmm.
Gillard coming back in for the Renegades.
And Brooks will check out. Again, Brooks had the hot hand there for a couple of moments and big buckets. Now Adair turns inside and she'll hit on the baseline.
Yeah, she's made 2 big buckets here down the stretch.
And again, Westside's had people step up at different stages here in this second half whenever they needed it. Now Peyton Ellis gets inside, fights her way up with it, but can't convert. Able to get the rebound back. Tries to go back up as that one knocked out of her hands, and it'll stay with Chapmanville. Closing in on 3 minutes to go here as Brown will inbound. They'll get it out to Ingram. Ingram tried to set her feet, now instead drives with it, and she'll get fouled on the arm as she gets in. I tell you, every time she's taken it off the dribble and gotten inside, she's drawn a whistle today.
She's about ready to go for that scoop shot again.
Yeah. She hit that twice in the first half on us. And she'll go back to the free throw line. And like I said, this right here could be crucial going forward for Chapmanville during the year. I mean, these chances to go to the line, get some free points. That free throw too strong. Rebound fought for him. We get a tie up. Possession error will stay with Chapmanville. Or Chad. He's like, it's white ball. And now it'll be Chapmanville calling for time here with 2:19 remaining here in the second half. We'll step aside and be back after this as you're watching the Feud in the Coalfields here on the D&D Sports Network.
Smokey Armstrong with United Motorsports in Danville. Stop in today and check out the great deals on Can-Am, side-by-sides, and ATVs. And let the good times roll on a new Kawasaki, plus promo financing available now. And savings up to $7,500 on selected units. Right now, get limited time offers on new Yamaha motorcycles. We've got new, pre-owned. We have parts, service, and financing to get you approved. United Motorsports in Danville, West Virginia.
The future isn't just something you wait for. Are you ready to truly unlock your potential? Your journey begins at Southern West Virginia Community and Technical College. We offer affordable, high-demand programs designed to fit your life and lead directly to real-world success. You won't go it alone. Our dedicated faculty are here to guide you, providing the support you need. Start smart. Fall registration is happening now. Classes start on August 24th. Secure your spot today.
33-28, Westside leading Chapmanville here in our first girls contest today. Chris Kidd, Kevin Jones, Bradley Damron here for the Feud in the Coalfields. Final day of action. Out front, Ingram. Now looking as she picked up her dribble. Able to get it to Brown now. Chapmanville called time to try and set something up here, see if they can get within 4 for the first time. Brown unable to hit on that 3. Steele had her hands on the rebound, but had it knocked out, and that'll give it over to Westside. Under 2 minutes to go here in the second half. Westside with the ball and a 5-point lead. Monroe going to be picked up at midcourt. Now Lusk with it. Chapmanville going to come out and try and gamble on defense here as they turn up the pressure on the Lady Renegades. Lusk into the corner, gets bumped. That'll be a push against Brown. Again, not sure where both sides are at on team fouls right now. Again, it was 17 fouls a half will put you in the penalty. Right now, Westside just trying to play keep away as Lusk takes the pass inside to Adair, got free, and she'll lay it in.
Adair's played well this second half. 6 big points for the Renegades.
Again, I don't think she scored in the first half, but she's had some big possessions here in the second half where she's converted.
It was all Miller first half for the Renegades. Them 3 big threes. But Adair again. Oh!
That one just rimmed off, and then Steele will draw the foul. 55.1 seconds left, so Chapmanville's going to have to get hot in a hurry here. They'll go to the free throw line, so this is a little bit of a benefit to the Lady Tigers as the clock now is stopped, that we're inside of 1 minute. And a chance for Steele to try and draw closer here with the clock stopped. Kinley knocks down the first. We'd like to thank again our major sponsors here this week coming on board to help us bring you the action. Here from the Feud in the Coalfields, Logan Bank and Trust, Hope Gas, Little General Store, and Logan Regional Medical Center. Second free throw off to the side, rebounded by Westside. 6-point lead. Matney able to get away in the backcourt. Swing it over for Miller here with 43 seconds left. Again, Chapmanville trying to find the energy to chase here. Like we said, a lot of these girls put in a ton of minutes here in this game, but they're still finding a way to find a second gear as Ellis got the turnover. Steele misses. Ellis gets it back, and she'll be fouled.
Did you watch the Logan and Webster County today?
I did not.
It wasn't Logan's full team. I didn't see Lambert or all them out there, but Ilderton, the freshman. Webster was up by, I think, 6. He hits a 3 and cuts it to 3. This is an overtime. I can't remember. It ends up, well, he hits a 3 and cuts it to 2. Well, they go down there and they miss one, and they get the rebound, and he hits a half-short court shot 3 to win it for Logan.
Wow.
Elderton did. You have to go back. It's on the page. I'll have to show it to you. I can't remember. It might not exactly went like that, but it was something, and that was in it.
I told you we got another Elderton now to look forward to in the Logan area.
Brother of the one that was there before?
Yeah, McCormick and Peyton Elderton.
Yeah. I think he's just a freshman, right?
Yeah, so I told you that. Yeah, and he was very good on the middle school roster past several years. Elderton's become almost basketball royalty in Logan County here over the last decade. Adair missed on the first. Second free throw, that one will fall. Chapmanville has to go in a hurry now. It's Ingram. Over to Brown, she'll spin inside, puts up the floater, no good, as rebounded by Miller. Got in a wrestling match with Ellis underneath. And I guess now as good a time as any with Miller on that rebound. Again, Chloe Miller going to be our Little General Store player of the game here today.
Yeah, big first half, right?
And again, those threes to get things started gave Westside the lead that they wouldn't relinquish, and they win it 36-30 here in game number 1 today. So good game overall for these two, and we'll be back with middle school action coming your way next as you're watching the Feud in the Coalfields here on the